Tom Martino on 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. Welcome to the show, folks. The only show of its kind anywhere. Happy Friday. A lot to talk about today. If you have a problem, a question, a complaint, if someone lied to you, cheated you, ripped you off, give us a call. We want to help you. We have a lot of problems we've been working on behind the scenes, and we will continue to do so. We recovered this year alone, in cash, merchandise, exchanges, refunds, and services, more than $20 million. Now, let's talk. 303-713-TALK. Mike, what's on your mind? We have a video up on KHOW.com, my page, of a witness to a crime that people are calling, it's getting so many hits. People are saying it's racist, that people are only watching it to make fun of him. It was a news report, and people said, why the heck did a news program exploit a witness to this crime? He witnessed his sister, an intruder in the home who tried to rape his sister. And then he went on the air on the news programs talking about the guy he saw. Do you have some of that audio, Beak? Do you have some of that? Now, Beak and I happen to think they're making light of a very serious situation because the guy is funny looking. I'm serious. Now, here's what you have. You have an intruder who comes into a woman's home, crawls into bed with her, and tries to forcibly have sex. Her brother heard her yelling, runs out. They chase the guy out of the house. Then he is interviewed on TV. In my opinion, they made fun of the whole situation because they were poor black people. Now, listen, you don't hear me yell racism a lot. I don't do it often. You don't hear me. But this, in my opinion, the only reason people found this amusing is because they were poor black people in the projects. If this happened in a middle-class neighborhood, they would be coming unglued about an intruder who crawled in through a bedroom and forcibly tried to have sex. This is one of some of the rare circumstances, I agree with Beak, where Mike is laughing at this thing. Right, Mike? You thought it was
a funny video.
Okay. Why is it funny? Because the guy's funny looking.
Well, they put an idiot on the air.
Why did they do that? Do you think the news people were trying to exploit this? I do.
I think the news people, thought it would be entertaining, and people were going to watch it.
It's kind of
8 million people on YouTube have found it funny as well.
I want people to go to KHOW.com, the Tom Martino page, and look at this video and tell me if you think the news people were trying to exploit this, or if they truly felt that this was newsworthy. Here's, for example, a soundbite from the witness to this crime now.
Obviously, we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here.
The attacker got loose and went out the
All right. Now, that's an example. Again, if this happened in Boulder, Colorado, or in Highlands Ranch, do you think there might be a different spin to it, or Cherry Hills? What do you think, Mike? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not seeing this guy living in Cherry Hills, but yeah, it would have been a different spin on it.
All right, anyway.
But you notice when people get interviewed, they all try to talk. I don't know, they go into like soundbite mode.
Well, that's because everyone now believes they're entitled to a reality show, a YouTube video, or they're a celebrity. Everyone. You know how people used to be shy to be on camera? You had to have talent. Now anybody can be. The guy that walks out on this airline, he goes down the emergency chute. That airline attendant, he was an idiot. He yelled at the passengers and then left the plane. They're talking about making him the host of his own reality show. Let's talk to Matt about something a little more serious. 303-713-TALK. Then coming up, I'll tell you how you can get involved in a cause that is really near and dear to my heart, which is stopping child trafficking, which is a real deal, a real problem. Matt, what's going on with you?
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good, man. What's going on?
Well, I just got a question for you. A friend of mine and I were having a discussion a couple days ago about a father's rights when it comes to having getting a woman pregnant, and that woman decides that she wants to have an abortion.
Ooh.
Does the father of the baby have any rights to prevent that abortion from happening?
Now, up till now, and we can check with our attorneys, the thought has been that it's the woman's body, and this is what the Supreme Court has ruled, and this is what everyone, I don't mean everyone like every person, but this is what society and the courts have seemed to think. I'm not giving a personal opinion here, or a political one. Here's what it is, that while that fetus is in the mom, while that is growing, it is the mom's decision what to do with it. It's the mom's body, and it's not an independent life. However, this is what's weird. That's when it comes to abortion. When it comes to murder, at a certain stage, you can be charged with murder if someone aborts that baby. But when it comes to father's rights, you do not have a right until it's a baby. And in the legal eyes, it's not a baby until it's born.
Interesting. Okay.
Now, that's the way it has been. I don't know if there has been any. I know there's no legislation on it, and I'm not sure if there's what's called common law. Do you know what common law means? Common law is law that is established through court rulings. It is not legislative. There may be some recent court rulings, but so far, I believe that you're not a dad until the baby is born. And if the woman wants to abort the baby, you have nothing to say about it.
That's her choice, and you have no...
That's the way it has been. Now, I'm not giving any kind of an opinion other than what it has been according to the courts. Mike, did we get a hold of any of our family attorneys? If you want to hold for a minute, we're going to try to get some kind of a comment on that. Meanwhile, let's talk to Ed. Ed, what's happening, sir?
Well, I live in Jefferson County, and we're supposed to have just about bankrupt.
All right, you're right. You're right. Jefferson County's hurting for money. What's the problem, sir?
Well, the problem is I live in Indian Hills, and August the 29th, they're going to have a bike race up here, and they've got our county guys taking road base and put it on the side of the blacktop.
Right.
And then they ran this machine down the center of the yellow line.
That's right.
And I asked them, why did they do that for? And they said, so the bicyclists can hear the cars. And I said, well, what about horns? Can't they hear a horn? And they destroyed our road. Footfall, and where's this money coming from? They got our county shop people up here doing all this maintenance and stuff. And
all right, Chris, why don't we call Jefferson County, find out who's footing the bill?
Thank you.
Let's find out, sir. That's what we do. We blow the whistle. We blow the horn. We rattle the bell. We make noise. We get information. That's what this show is, a giant town meeting. 303-713-TALK. What do you think about fathers' rights with abortion? Should a father have a right to tell a woman, don't get it aborted, I want it, I will adopt it? Has this ever been in the courts yet? Let's research it. That's what we're doing. If you have any comments, give us a call. We have a couple lines open for the first time this week. 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Our alternate number, if we need it, is 303-MARTINO, 303-627-8466. Danny, welcome. What's going on, Danny?
How you doing, Tom? Great show.
Hey, man, what's going on with you, Danny?
Well, I had some hail damage, and I had an insurance adjuster come out, and he awarded me X amount of money. And I have two skylights, and I wanted to replace them with the manual venting deck mounted skylight.
Not the electric one.
No, I don't think so, because we're going to sell the house, but what we want to do is make some improvements. We're going to get a new roof, and then this is an option to help air it out if it gets too hot. I do have a swamp cooler, and I was thinking about
what size is it, man?
The size of the window opening is roughly 21 with the frame by 45 and a half.
Okay, now I want to ask you something. Do you have you can reach it to vent it?
Not really. No, it's on a vaulted ceiling.
So how would you do it, with a pole?
With a pole.
Yeah. Well, Velux makes, I believe, both kind.
Yeah, I am looking at the Velux
and
model.
the Wasco, WASCO.
And I was wondering also, is there any kind of clearinghouse or where I could get they seem to be running about $440 for like a tempered and then
That's about right. That's about right. Anywhere from
$480 for a laminate.
Anywhere from about $450 to $550.
Okay, so basically that price, I can't get any kind of deals on that.
Well, you know what? We can try Buy and Build. Courtney Pierce, he's one of my sponsors, and they buy a lot of things. I'm not sure if that's one of them. They have they have windows, they have doors, they have flooring, they have counter.
I have various contractors that came out. One of them was XL, and I didn't know if it's better just to deal with them to get it.
Well, did you talk to someone from Excel Roofing?
Yes, I did, and my insurance does cover the taking out of the skylights and reinstalling them.
Well, they know where to get them. Did you want to try to save some money? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, I am trying to see if I could save money off the original price, basically, and then also.
But may I ask why, if your insurance is paying for it?
Because they're re-roofing my roof, and a part of it is through the swamp cooler and through the skylights. They will remove and reattach it because they have to put new flashing on it.
Hold on. So your skylight is not damaged?
No, not the skylight. But when they re-roof it, they have to reflash it. And I thought the window itself is all clouded up.
I understand. Okay, I understand. You're saying as long as they're doing it, you want to put a brand new skylight in. I understand that. So insurance is not paying for the skylight. You are.
Yeah, but they're just paying for the removal.
I understand. I understand. Well, you know what? Excel Roofing or any good roofer on our referral list would probably do that, buy that for you wholesale. They would. Did Excel give you a price?
Yes, they did.
What price they give you for the vented skylight?
Oh, no, not for that. They gave me a price on the roof, and then me and my wife
just ask Jay. Just ask Jay if, since he's doing your roof, if he could order that for you on his builder price, he'll do it.
Okay.
I mean, he does that kind of stuff all the time. As long as he's up there doing the labor, getting paid, he wouldn't mind, buying that for you at his price.
One other thing is, what do you think about wind turbines as far as trying to vent out the extra heat without a lot of additional cost when they're going
if you want attic venting, you can't beat the real, honest to God fan. Okay, they're just the best, and it's money well spent, and it's great. However, any kind of venting, a good ridge vent, just a ridge vent, and the natural convective currents are good as well. But you can't beat a powered vent. Now, that's another thing, and I don't mean to just give Jay a bunch of publicity, but he had on my show not long ago this solar vented fan.
The only thing is, on those, I think they didn't push enough CFMs out of that roof, and you'd have to put about 8 of them on.
Are you sure? Did he say that?
No, he didn't say that. But I guess we went online and researched it.
Well, why don't you let him do the calcs? Because they're not going to. Before you find that out, because I doubt you need 8 of them. Now, they don't push as much as a good old AC electric one, but they work pretty darn well. And the good part about those is they'll work all the time. They're always on, and it's not costing you a dime. So go ahead.
What do you think about just the wind turbines that are just have
There's nothing. Listen, man. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just ugly.
Yeah.
And they don't move as much air as fans, and they require some maintenance. They can get rattly, and they can jam. So that's the only problem, okay? That's the only problem. But you're dealing with good contractors, and I'm telling you, I'm very serious when I tell you that. I stake my name on this referral list. I check these people out. We monitor them. And if you ever have a doubt, you call us about it, because they will give you some straight information about stuff with no obligation. We have more coming right up on